The next step is to refine the shape the outside of the bowl here. So use this Surefire, which kind of feels like cheating, but it works real well, so I use it, and it saves my hands a lot of blisters. Now we've got all the hatchet marks out. I'm just working on smoothing out the shape. I like a nice fair curve. That's pretty good. Awfully close. Some uneven spots. It's got a nice shape. All the hatchet marks are out. Interesting knot right there. Should be cool. Just leave that. A hump right there. Get that out. Alright, on to the next step. So next, I'm going to work on the transition between the shoulders here and the handle. I'm going to use the carving knife. I'm going to start out by just getting rid of these hatchet marks here. The thing I like about making spoons this way, out of limbs and small stems and splitting them in half and then carving them, is that it really forces you to follow the grain of the wood. And that makes interesting and unique shapes, which, you know, you might not have come up with otherwise. You're gonna have to work around curves, knots, wavy grain, stuff like that. I think it makes really cool spoons. This handle's still pretty fat, so get rid of some here. Hatchet. end of the handle, I like to leave it, you know, kind of flared out and then flattened. Fits nicely in your hand, it feels good, it looks substantial, but it stays nice and lightweight. It doesn't feel heavy in your hand. Like this one. It's nice and flat. It's got this nice curve to it. Hold on to it. Or this one has some cool, I don't know what you'd call it, defect. Worked around it. Came out really nice. Kind of sculptural. And then the neck of the spoon, I like to make it narrow in this direction and then a little thicker in this direction, which again gives it a balanced look while staying strong. You'd have a hard time, you know, breaking this, scooping something out of a pot. Kind of a Scandinavian style, I think. The shape, the shoulders here. Yeah, so that's the way I like to do it. And that's the way I'm going to do this one. So there's a knot right here, which is going to be something that affects the shape of the handle here. I'm going to have to work around it, which should be interesting. Some hatchet marks on this side. I'm just going to clean those off. And then take this sharp edge down. Same on this side. So this knot right here, I'm going to carve it down to get the pith out of it, because it's going to crack. And then I'll just work with the grain around the knot for that accent. Cutting the hatchet marks off here, take that sharp edge off. Couple uneven spots where this transitions at the shoulder here. I'm going to clean that up, take that hatchet mark out. Alright. Before I go ahead and clean up the outside of the bowl or start shaping the rest of the handle, I need to rough out the inside of the bowl, because I'm going to end up banging on it with the mallet and the gouge, and that's just going to bang up the outside, so I'm going to carve all that off afterwards.